On what should have been a routine trespassing call at a Florida McDonald's, officers ended up arresting a woman who simply could not accept that being told to leave still applied to her. What starts as a manager trying to enforce a basic store policy quickly turns into one of those painfully public meltdowns where every excuse comes out at once. Status, victimhood, age, money, family, all of it. Taking just 2 seconds to hit the like button means the absolute world to me, and it truly helps this channel continue bringing you these detailed breakdowns.
Sir, in 6 months.
Let's step outside.
Hold on. In
Let's
6
step outside.
months. In 6
There are private-
months.
there-
In 6
ma'am.
months, I have never
Outside.
been kicked out of
Outside.
any McDonald's.
Let's
Why
go.
are you
Outside.
doing this? Why
Come
are
on,
you
let's go
doing-
outside.
Why are you doing
Let's
the
go
white
outside.
man's bidding?
Let's
Why
go
are you
outside.
doing the white
Let's
man's
go outside.
bidding? Why are you doing the white man's
Come
bidding?
on, let's go.
Huh?
Let's go.
Huh? Gatekeeper?
Let's
Black
go.
gatekeeper?
Let's go.
Why are you doing
Let's
the white
go.
man's
I
bidding?
need your ID,
Why are
ma'am.
you doing the... Tell him, why are you doing the white man's bidding? Why are you doing the white man's bidding?
Ma'am.
Why are you a
Ma'am,
gatekeeper?
calm down. Let me see your ID.
No, that is not going to be the
Yes,
first thing
let me
you do.
see your ID. You are not going to leave right now.
Okay. You're
You're
not
not
going
gonna
to
leave.
put your fucking hands on me. You're not going to put your fucking hands on me.
Put your hands behind your back.
You're not going
Stop
to
resisting.
put your hands.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hands behind your back.
Stop.
Put your hands behind your
I
back.
am not resisting. Stop
Okay,
it.
put your hands behind
I
your
am
back.
not resisting. Stop. Stop. Please
Put your
stop.
hands behind your
Stop.
back.
Stop. Stop. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. Stop it. Stop. I haven't done anything.
94, can I get a
I
another unit,
haven't
please?
done anything. I haven't done anything. I haven't done.
Put your hands behind your
Why
back.
are you doing this?
Put your hands behind your back.
I haven't-
Drop your backpack.
I haven't done anything.
Drop your backpack. And put your hands behind your back.
I haven't done anything. please.
Put your hands behind your back.
I haven't
Let
done
go.
anything.
Let go.
I'm innocent. I haven't done anything.
Let go.
Stop. I need my glasses.
Let go.
I haven't done
Let
anything.
go. Let
I'm
go.
a 25-year
Stop
Florida
resisting.
resident.
Stop resisting.
I have a son at the University of Florida. I am
That's
not
a-
a homeless person. Do not treat
I don't
me.
care.
Stop.
I don't care.
Leave
Let
me.
go.
Please don't
Let go.
do this.
Let go. You're
I
going to
am a
jail.
mother. I have done nothing wrong. I have done nothing wrong. Stop. Stop.
Let go.
Stop. I have done nothing wrong, sir. I have done nothing wrong. Stop. I've done nothing wrong.
Put your hands behind your back.
I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing
Behind
wrong.
your back.
Stop.
You're gonna get tased.
Stop.
You're gonna get tased. Put your hand behind your back. You're gonna get tased.
Stop. I haven't done anything wrong.
Keep them behind your back.
You're hurting me. I haven't done anything wrong. Stop.
Stay seated.
Stop.
Stay seated. Do not move. Stay seated.
Please, I haven't done anything wrong. My son graduates from
That's
the
great. I don't care. You failed to identify yourself. You failed to leave after being asked.
My son graduates from the University of Florida next month. Please, sir, stop. You don't need to do this. Why are you doing this? Please don't.
You have to listen to the officer.
I will give you my ID.
You failed to give it the
Please
first 3 times I
don't.
asked.
You
You're
didn't.
no.
Please.
That's too late for that.
Please.
We're not doing that. I asked her 3 times.
I need my glasses.
Well, half of them are right here.
Why did you ruin my glasses? I can't see.
Stand up. Stand up.
I can't see without my glasses. I need my laptop. I need my laptop. I need my laptop. Please get my laptop.
Relax.
Please get my laptop.
Bro, get your stuff.
Please get my laptop. My
I'll
dog is.
take her.
My dog is in the car. Please. My dog is.
Come here. We got to search.
Please stop.
Do you have anything on your person?
I don't.
All right.
Please stop. Please stop.
Where is your buckle for your fanny pack?
What do you... Please stop. Where's my backpack?
Hey, and Druzy.
I need my.
Oh, never mind.
I need my backpack, sir.
Okay, hold on.
Loosen them.
Relax.
Those are very tight. Please loosen.
They're not tight. I can fit I can. Look, there's a whole finger in there.
No, it's not tight.
Alright,
How about
let's
this
put it on the
one?
car.
No, it's very tight, please. My dog! My dog, sir! My dog! What are you gonna do with my dog?
SPCA, I don't know.
Why
in
are
there.
In the car.
What
Sit
are
down.
you doing
You're going to
this?
jail.
I didn't do anything wrong! I didn't do anything wrong! I need my
Watch your foot.
backpack!
You have a quick minute for me?
Out in 30 minutes?
You have a quick minute?
Yes.
Okay.
No, just let me call you right back, okay?
Oh, you're on the phone now. My apologies.
Okay, I'll call you right back.
I heard you say you want to press charges.
Yes.
She failed to leave as trespassing.
Mm-hmm.
She also failed to identify herself. So, can you just tell me what happened before I got here?
Yeah, no problem. So I came out the lobby. There was her sitting over there, and then another guy that was sitting over there that was, I guess he was homeless or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a family over here. So I do our rounds. Every 30 minutes we have to do our rounds. Let the customers, hey, good morning. You have a 30-minute time frame while consuming food, and then you have to be off the property. It's a 30-minute time frame.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even consume any food. She was just sitting here using the Wi-Fi. And so she was like, who are you? The white gatekeeper? Ma'am, this is not even a confrontational thing right now.
Right.
I'm just letting you know the rules is 30 minutes. Well, I traveled the world and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, congratulations that you traveled the world. I don't need to know all that. I just need you to know that there's a 30-minute time frame and that's it. That's all I'm coming here to do. And then that's when she's got irate. She started calling me names. Ma'am, I don't have time for that. Oh, you hate your mother. Oh, you need to go get some tea and all this. I'm like,
What names was she calling you?
she called me a black nigga, and then she called me a black gay dude. Then she said, she just kept saying, hateful things,
Okay.
Oh, you're here to control the white people. And ma'am, she's like, oh, you need to be in jail somewhere where all the black people is. You know where they want you. I'm like, ma'am, I don't care about all that. Ma'am, I have a degree. I just applied for law school. I'm just waiting for them to say,
oh, congrats.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my acceptance letter. That's it.
Congrats.
So, all that unnecessary stuff, ma'am, I can't engage in that. There's ethical things that I have to, maintain.
Absolutely.
I can't do that. So it's like, the things that you're saying is very hateful and I really want to react, but in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, you're just applying for law school. So, there's certain standards that you have to go about things. So, then I just called 911 to say, can you guys just come and remove the lady? And by the time you got here, she was already back here trying to record me. And I'm like, ma'am, stop recording me. You don't have permission to record me. Stop recording me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm recording. And that's what happened.
Okay. I just see. Are you a manager?
Yes, I am.
I just need to get your quick ID.
Okay, no problem. Let me go get my
And
driver's
then
license.
I'll have you on your way.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much, sir.
No problem.
So there's another statute that I'm thinking about right now.
Okay.
It's disorderly conduct in a licensed establishment.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
Clearly, she's acting disorderly in a licensed establishment.
Exactly.
Like I said, I know you want to press charges for trespassing. Mm-hmm. Would you also be okay with the disorderly conduct?
Yes,
Okay,
I'll be fine
perfect.
with that. Yes, that's not a
Perfect.
problem at all.
There you are, sir. Thank you
Okay,
very
no
much
problem.
for your time.
Thank you.
Of course.
This is so unfair. You don't need to do this to me. I'm a 25-year Florida resident. I own 3-4 homes here.
Okay. Let me see. Where did the
He hurt my arm. He threw me down. I hope you have bodycam footage of all of that. He broke my glasses. There was no need to get that kind of aggressive with me. I'm a 50-year-old woman. I'm 5'3". I'm not dangerous. I don't own firearms. I was a victim of domestic violence in this state. My ex-husband spent 6 months in the Sarasota County Jail for smashing his wife into his third wife's face, and I was the second wife. You don't need to do this to a woman whose mother was murdered also. You don't need to do this to women.
Okay, so listen, I'm going to take some pictures. Can I see? Lean back from your
Why do you have to put these on so tightly?
They should be pretty loose right now.
They're not loose, sir. They're actually cutting into my wrist.
Okay, put this foot in for a second. Let me get some better pictures.
I don't know.
The bodycam footage
Check.
will tell everything. They went fucking full force on me. 5'3"
Lower back
woman,
left.
A 50-year-old 5'3" woman. How dare they? That is abuse.
Okay. All right. You can face forward for me for one more second,
Please
okay?
loosen these so that they don't cut
Let me
into
go.
my wrist. Please, just a little
here's
bit,
the trick,
please.
okay? Keep your hands together like you're praying, and they're real loose, okay?
They're not. They're driving into my
Okay, take
wrist.
some deep breaths,
Please.
relax.
Can you
We'll be right
please
back.
give me water, please? Just give me a drink of water, please.
This one is not really about fast food. It is about entitlement running face first into a boundary, and reacting like that boundary must be illegitimate simply because it was applied. That is the entire emotional engine of the video. The woman is not being dragged out because she ordered the wrong thing or got shorted fries. She is there, not eating, using the Wi-Fi, refusing to leave when asked, and then turning a very ordinary trespass removal into a full-blown moral drama where she becomes the victim of everyone else's refusal to indulge her. The manager is one of the most important parts of the whole clip because he gives the situation structure. Without him, the woman's version might sound like random persecution, but his explanation is simple, specific, and normal. 30-minute seating rule. She was not even consuming food. He made contact. She responded by insulting him, racializing the interaction, and escalating the whole thing into something much uglier than it had any reason to be. That kind of witness matters a lot legally because it gives police a clean basis for why she was being removed in the first place. This is not some vague, they just didn't like me situation. It is a business telling a non-customer to leave private property and then asking police to enforce that when she refused. And that is the first legal point that actually matters here. Once a business with lawful control of the property tells you to leave and you refuse, the issue changes. It stops being social friction and becomes trespassing. A lot of people seem to think trespass laws only apply if there is a dramatic confrontation or a big warning sign on the wall. They do not. If the person with authority over the premises tells you that you are no longer allowed to remain there and you stay anyway, police can act on that. That is why her whole posture, I haven't done anything, I'm innocent, why are you doing this, never really gets traction. The key act was not eating fries or sitting in a booth. The key act was refusing to leave when told to. Psychologically, what stands out is how quickly she cycles through identities once the arrest starts. First, she is indignant, then she is physically helpless, then she is a respectable, longtime Florida resident. Then she is a mother, then she is the mother of a University of Florida graduate, then she is a domestic violence survivor, then she is a property owner, then she is an older woman being abused. None of those identities are random. They are attempts to find the version of herself that might still obligate the officers to stop the process and resort the moral order in her favor. It is a kind of improvised social bargaining. If customer does not work, try mother. If mother does not work, try victim. If victim does not work, try successful homeowner. If that does not work, try 53-year-old woman. The underlying logic is always the same. Surely I am too important, too sympathetic, too complicated, too human to be treated like a trespass arrestee in a McDonald's parking lot. But the camera is brutal to that kind of strategy. Because while she is saying she is not resisting, the footage sounds like exactly what resisting usually sounds like. Pulling, twisting, not giving hands, forcing officers to fight through the arrest instead of simply completing it. That phrase, I'm not resisting, always has a weird little comic effect in Bodycam footage for a reason. People say it as though narrating innocence can substitute for physical compliance. It cannot. The law does not care what label you put on your movement while officers are still having to physically overcome it. If they are telling you to put your hands behind your back and you are actively making that difficult, the sentence, I'm not resisting, does not become magical just because you said it out loud. That is also why the officer's style matters here. He does not seem interested in giving her rants oxygen. That is exactly the right instinct with a person like this. Some suspects calm down when they feel heard. Others treat attention like lighter fluid. She is clearly the second type. Every extra inch of conversational space becomes an opportunity to throw in another excuse, another social credential, another grievance, another plea, another accusation. The officer keeps bringing it back to action. Hands behind your back, stay seated, stop resisting, you failed to identify, you failed to leave. That kind of no-nonsense approach works because it denies her the stage she is constantly trying to build. And from a sociological angle, that is what makes the whole thing so revealing. She is not just upset that rules exist. She is upset that rules are being applied downward to her, in public, by people she clearly sees as lower in the informal social hierarchy she has built in her head. You can hear it in the way she talks to the manager, in the way she reacts to being removed, in the way she tries to elevate herself with age, property, and family accomplishment, and in the way she seems genuinely unable to process that none of those things matter here. Her son graduating from the University of Florida is not a trespass exemption. Owning homes is not a disorderly conduct exemption. Being older is not a refusal to leave exemption. But she keeps reaching for those things because she is trying to restore a status order that the legal system simply does not care about in that moment. The manager's composure makes her look even worse. That contrast is huge. He sounds measured, professional, and frankly more mature than just about anyone else in the whole clip. He explains the policy, explains the behavior, explains the slurs, and explains why he chose not to engage. He even frames his restraint in terms of law school, ethics, and standards. That is not just a nice character note. It changes the moral texture of the whole incident. Because now the audience is not watching some vague business versus customer dispute. They are watching a person with actual self-control deal with someone who seems to have absolutely none. That's the part that really seals it. If the manager had screamed back, gotten baited, or made it personal, she would have had more room to frame this as mutual chaos. But he does not. He stays on policy. She goes to insults. He stays on procedure. She goes to race, contempt, and theatrical grievance. He wants her gone. She wants to turn the building into a courtroom where her feelings outrank the business rules. That imbalance is devastating to her credibility. The licensed establishment discussion is another legal point viewers can actually learn from. The officer is not just thinking trespass, he is also thinking disorderly conduct in a licensed establishment. That matters because bad conduct inside a business with alcohol licensing can create additional exposure beyond just refusing to leave. In plain language, the law often treats disruptive behavior in regulated commercial spaces more seriously because the state has an interest in those places being able to operate safely and lawfully. So when the officer brings that up with the manager, he is showing that this is not just about being annoying. It is about conduct that disrupted the premises in a way the law can separately recognize. Her post-arrest behavior fits the same exact template. Once the cuffs are on, she immediately starts building the second drama. Glasses ruined, dog in the car, laptop, backpack, water, tight cuffs, domestic violence history. Mother was murdered. Why would you do this to women? Again, some of these facts may be true in the abstract. That is not the point. The point is the timing and function. They are being deployed not to clarify reality, but to pull attention away from the very simple thing that just happened. A business asked her to leave, she refused, and then she physically fought the arrest long enough to make everything uglier. The more you watch Bodycam, the more obvious this pattern becomes. People do not stop trying to control the scene when the cuffs go on. They just switch tools. And that is why the public humiliation angle lands so hard here. Getting arrested at a McDonald's is already rough. Getting arrested at a McDonald's while shouting about your son's college, your age, your homes, your victimhood, and your innocence in front of employees, customers, and cameras is a whole different level of self-inflicted embarrassment. That is the part people react to. Not just that she got arrested, but how spectacularly unnecessary it all was. She was not even there as a paying customer demanding justice over a bad order. She was sitting on Wi-Fi, got told to leave, and somehow found a route from there to handcuffs, multiple warnings, and a parking lot meltdown. That is a very specific kind of avoidable. There is also a broader human point here about boundaries. Some people hear no as information, other people hear it as an insult. The first kind leave, grumble, maybe write a bad review, and move on. The second kind escalate because the boundary feels like an attack on their identity. She is very clearly the second kind. She seems unable to accept a small social limit without transforming it into evidence that everyone around her is cruel, abusive, stupid, or beneath her. That makes ordinary life harder for everyone around her. It also makes body cam footage like this feel inevitable. People who cannot tolerate tiny limits tend to blow up the second a real one appears. And that is probably why the comments fixate so much on consequences. Because that is what makes the clip satisfying in the end. Not the struggle itself, not the crying, not the ranting. The satisfaction comes from watching somebody who clearly expected the world to keep bending finally run into a point where it does not. The officer does not care about her homes. The manager does not care about her travel stories. The law does not care that she is upset. And McDonald's Wi-Fi definitely does not care that she thinks she should still be there. What puts her in cuffs is not age, bad luck, or misunderstanding. It is a refusal to leave, a refusal to identify cleanly, and a refusal to stop fighting reality once the decision had already been made. The food was never the story. The story was a woman who heard a simple boundary and treated it like an invitation to self-destruct in public.